tradition and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play. The linebacker able to make a stop.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll try the run. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Gets set, first down. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Morton. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop after the catch. He's still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Douglas. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. Guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
Let's go. And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Going up top on first down. Oh, what a grab by the defense. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. The give to the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. How about that D coming up with a play like that? This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
And finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
To throw, it's Warren. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple in second and 8. They'll leave it with him. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Edwards. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
The Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. Getting set for the point after.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
An 84-yard drive there. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Great discipline showed by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football. Not let your eyes deceive you. The ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Gets away from one. Finds some space. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerbach or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Warren. Fires to the wideout. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
With the run on first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And the defense stopped them again on second and goal.
Blitzy. 325.
He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full account.
Just plowing down the field. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's looking to throw it. And the timing just a hair off. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. It's a draw. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice run. Rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2.
Offense facing 4th down.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack. Get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw. You
From the gun. Give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next count. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Open runway ahead. Powers through. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Pull it. Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Loss of 5 yards on the play. Brings up second down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Morton. Shoots it to the left. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
They did a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet, trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they needed to.
The sure hands, it's McCray. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's right on target. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver going into man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Kelly. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Catch in the middle, it's McCray.
But we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5.
Blue 22! Blue 22!
Back to throw, it's Morton. Got his man in the middle. Touchdown, Red Raiders! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. But watch that one.
After the misfire now on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Toss sweep to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. At the 45 on its way. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And that last run is just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Back to throw, it's Warren. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver, because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job on the defender getting a hand on it and tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Offense in an empty set. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Oh, there's the ball. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
And his wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get to him and let him make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to him, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dialing up the second down pass play. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are, we're going to keep.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. On the move at the 30. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. And that one will give him the lead. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage. Defenses are going to have to get something to get out.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable in that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Blue 27 patio. Blue 27 patio.
He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31.
Slider choice. White knight. Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation of time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. To the ground, he's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to pass, it's Warren. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, he just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, it's now his 2nd pick throw in this game.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Working to throw on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. With the catch, it's Kelly. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field. So you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he did the pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right. Doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Oh, he's going to take a chance. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Warren trying to get to it. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Complete downfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy I can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterback
Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. To the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
7 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
Facing a third down as they line up after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. Right down the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close, tied here in the fourth quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Wolverines. They move on top here on the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. The kickoff team out there getting set. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Morton. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Tosses to the quarterback. He lets it fly. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And that is a heck of a play by that defender knocking that ball away, David. It looked like that had explosive play at minimum, touchdown written all over it. He was able to show the catch-up speed and knock it down.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, when you're beat, you just got to put your head down, chase as hard as you can. Don't look up for the football. Nice job playing the football in the air. Listen, it was a slow developing play, a big-time chance to create some momentum with the trick play, but the defense played it beautiful.
And he's still running after the move. He's loose. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's McCray. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Let's go.
Scanning the field, it's Morton. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I think if you're the head coach at this point and telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the way.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run and go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it. Just too much speed, couldn't catch him, gets in the end zone for 6.
He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Michigan offense will take over. First and 10.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
First down here for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, lead the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
He rifles one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it down the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
The Wolverines have it with a first and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. When the play's going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
They'll run the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down.
This quarterback has been really good today. He's been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. It's a pretty good day.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a master class by a quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Unloads it left. It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wide receiver shows motion. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Might as well give it to him again. And they pick up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. It's Morton. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And that drive right there is exactly what you dream of. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. And now the job trying to hang on to this 1-point lead. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Unloads to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. You just can't give up so many points.